all of our planning permissions come through now, so we need to start taking down what's left of this old conservatory, and then also take the roof off the main part of the converted garage on the other side. All that's got to come down, so I'm going to start taking the roof off, got to take off a security light, and then we're going to get cracking, get it all down. Just trying to take off this stable door now without smashing all the glass. We currently haven't got a skip on site because we're still waiting for our septic tank to be emptied since we came back from Italy. And the place where we're going to put the skip is right in front of the access to the septic tank. So we need to know we've got at least another few months of septic tank before we can place a skip there. Hopefully, septic tank should be emptied on Monday. Unfortunately, that's when I go back to work as well. Well, should be the top three. It's the stable. So the reason you just saw me carefully taking the roof off is because this will be our only outside door temporarily. So I need to board this up, get it nice and secure. Window should be okay, I think. Later on today I've got to completely deplumb this sink, get rid of the sink, and then there's an outside tap that I need to replumb back onto here to give us some good water pressure for when we're doing the building. I don't think we've done a full tour of the house yet, but this is the back garden. Nice rhubarb growing there, it's a quince bush. Great big mature apple tree in the back garden. It's actually covering the garden with apples at the minute. Big delivery of windows and doors that you didn't see get delivered yet, but that's all the windows and doors for the house, including for the new extension. Potting shed at the back, we'll be doing a bit more with that as we progress. And then we're absolutely surrounded by mature woodland. Really is a lovely plot. Elderberries, blackberries, more apples, oak tree. So this is the rest of the extension that's got to come down. This is currently a garage. It was converted into a day room. For the old family that used to live here, to make it a bit bigger for them. The felt roof is still on underneath this pitch roof, so that's got to come off properly. Down in this bottom section here, there was a coal-fired boiler until very recently, so that's all got to come out. We're running an electric boiler at the minute, and we've got no gas to this property at all. Old coal bunker, and then the spider's den inside there. That's all got to come away as well. Literally this whole corner of the building is coming off, and then we're putting a new extension on that's going to take in the window to make a loft space, pitch roof all the way down into new kitchen and utility area. But yeah, bit of a mess at the minute, but it'll be lovely when it's finished. Some veg planters and things along this side, hot tub and a bit of a Mediterranean garden area at the back. festoon lighting all around the garden. Got some big plans for it. But let's crack on. Let's crack on and get this part of the project out of the way today. Getting this down. Usually this door's locked because it basically just takes us into a ruined bit of the house that smells quite bad, and I think there was some cats living in there as the house was empty for 2 years before we bought it. So let's crack this door open again. Give you a little look down inside here. Get rid of some of them cobwebs. A lot of them. It's not a very nice part of the house at all. Used for a wardrobe at some point. With the house sitting empty for 2 years, and us also having a derelict house at the bottom of the driveway, there's quite a few issues with urban explorers popping in. Quite treasure trove of stuff. And this part, put my torch on for you. Unfortunately I can't. So this had a coal-fired boiler attached to it. A lovely bit of wiring going on there. Spider heaven. And then inside there, Another storage cupboard. And a lot of vintage DIY. Anyway, so that's the wall to the back of the garage. That's coming out. This is currently a bit of a secret room that you can't actually access from the main house. So that's coming out. All that garage is going, and then that'll be Sam's office behind there. All being incorporated into the new part of the house. The new part of the house will be out there another 5 foot. And then there'll be a doorway access out onto the woodland from here. We've already got the door for that up there with the rest of the house. And then there'll be another doorway through to utility, back of the new kitchen, boot room, downstairs toilet, and then also Sam's a bit of a Harry Potter and a book fanatic, so there's also going to be a hidden library in there. Sounds fancy, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, it's time to smash some glass out and get rid of this. Water feature's about to kill itself. Too late. Probably not the best way of getting rid of the glass, but it's the fastest. to our potions, doesn't it? Time to start ripping this old sink out and then replacing the outside tap on this main back kitchen wall now. So I've just been and grabbed my box that's got some plumbing bits and bobs in that I need. So we'll start taking that off. Don't really need to save any of these cupboard doors, just trying to be a bit tidy where I can. Pretty much nothing in this part of the project is salvageable. Although we are trying to save as much money as possible wherever we are. So it looks like these two parts simply come from the back of the sink that's on the other side of this wall in the main kitchen, and then these are feeding the sink and also the outside one there. Hopefully we should then be able to move the outside tap onto one of these and make it nice and easy. We're off coming into the house. Should stop us flooding the place. And then we'll disconnect from here.
Oh my God.
The waste for the sink and the washing machine that was in here was plumbed into absolutely nowhere. So basically I had to put an old piece of corrugated pipe into a manhole lid outside when we first moved in. And that's where it's been running for the last 2 months. Okay, now we've done that, we'll identify which is the hot, which is the cold back underneath the sink inside. And then we'll try and attach the new or old outside tap to it. Okay, so we just worked out that the pipe on my right hand side here is the cold feed. So that's where we want to be putting the new outside tap onto. Then I can cut the hot feed off inside and just put a 15mm end stop on it from JG Speedfit. So
Who are you talking to?
the camera
Oh.
that you're now on.
Oh, okay. Hi.
So I've just cut off the feed for the old hot tap. It's redundant for us now, we're not going to need that outside because this sink's gone. Just trying to fit the outside tap to the existing cold feed. It's only going to be temporary, real Heath Robinson job, but we are going to need an outside tap out here for when we've got the cement mixer going and various other things that we need it for. Water the plants, fill the ponds, you know, the whole lot. So yeah, just going to drill a couple of holes in there, try and get a fixing on the back of it. Screws I'm using here are a little bit overkill at the minute, but because the nut for the back of the tap sits proud, the screws are going to be showing, so need to stick out a little bit. The actual tap itself's not very good, but for now, we'll screw this one back on. I think I've got another spare somewhere. I'll try and get a new one for it. Good PTFE on it. By no means a plumber, but I can get by doing basic stuff that we need to be doing for demolition and possibly rebuild. I would do most of the plumbing in the house myself, but obviously getting it all signed off by somebody competent. That's about as good as that needs to be for us. Try to turn the water back on, see what happens. No major leaks, so that's a bonus. Much better water pressure than we had before as well. I think because it was going around so many 90-degree bends and then also going through an old washing machine tube, we just weren't getting the pressure that we should have been getting from this tap. It was literally dribbling out, so by the time you got to fill the ponds, your pond was taking 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours to fill up. So that's much better water pressure, and I'm pleased with that. So that temporary fix is done. Before I carry on with any more lifting the floor up or any more cleaning, I'm going to smash all 6 of these panes of glass out. There's another 2 behind you there, but we'll do them at a later date because we have got a couple of dogs. So I want to smash all this glass out, leave it on this old vinyl floor, can do a big clean up, get it all into buckets, and then we can lift the vinyl floor up and hopefully leave as little glass shards around on the floor as possible. I don't want to be paying for a vet trip. Let's get on with that. decided to try and save that one so we can use it in the greenhouse at a later date. Not going to be easy, I think we'll end up cutting that one out. I think we'll cut the roof rafters out before we do anything else. Although the whole of this part of the extension was being run on extension leads, complete fire hazard. So that's all going to have to come down first. I can't do that in a minute though because my partner works from home, so I can't turn the electric off. We'll do what we can. So, there you go, extension leads plugged into a junction box. We're in the place. drilled through the door frame over there in the corner. Wasn't very safe. Cut this piece. Going to move you outside temporarily because I don't want to end up smashing my phone to pieces for some content. You'll be alright there. Save that because we don't want to pop that everywhere. That'll do. Managed to save all the glass from the mechanism. Well, shit, look. Yeah, we'll give up on that. Bin. Ever since we moved in, excuse the sweaty mess I'm at the minute. Ever since we moved in, this room has been really damp, really wet smell all the time. It was outside and it was an old building. That's the source of the smell, I think. Single skinned, plasterboard is surrounds the outside wall. It's a good job it wasn't part of the house that we were actually living in. while I'm cleaning up, I'm going to end our first video there today, because from what I've edited so far as I've been going along, we're up to going to be just over an hour with the ending. So if you have stuck around for that long, thank you very much. I'm very surprised. Please like, share, subscribe, all the cliche stuff that everyone else says. There is going to be a lot more videos coming. This technically should have been a video following the introduction to the new house that we bought, but as I need to get some content out there because the videos on my phone are piling up, I need to get some deleted. So yeah, it's not going to be just full on DIY. There'll be some lifestyle videos, there'll be some doing some gardening videos, all sorts of bits and bobs. I'm filming everything on the phone at the minute, so if it's a bit boring, please let me know. Hit me back with some comments so I know what type of content you want. If you'd like more music oriented videos with overlays over the top, some more hyperlapses, I'll learn how to do all that as I go along. We are going to have to get some better camera equipment the further into this we get. But there's a lot to do on this property, and you are going to come along with every step of the way. We've got some French doors to fit, all new windows to fit, bay windows to build and fit, a complete kitchen sat in the garage that we've got to put into this area and the area behind me. Yeah, there's a lot to do. We're going to be putting a log burner in and lining the chimney. There's a hell of a lot to do, so please follow us along. We really appreciate that you follow the journey and hope you enjoy the content.